Now here's the thing, when you put masking tape around there, I was basically putting masking tape around there so that I could cut that in without properly cutting it in, without getting it on the wall. But after you take the masking tape off, this is what's going to happen. You're going to get a little bit of paint on the wall that went through the masking tape on the edge because there's spray texture on the wall, see? I don't care if I want to use blue masking tape, green masking tape, or the regular masking tape and pushed it down. There's no way you're going to be able to push it down every nook and corner on there if you got spray texture on the wall. And that's okay. That's okay. Because I still have to cut this in, the wall paint to the edge of the door casing anyways, right? So that doesn't matter. I just didn't want this white all the way over to here, how it was on my masking tape, you know what I mean? Especially down in there. Okay, now when I cut in, the only little bit of paint, white paint I have to cover is from there to there. And when I cover the paint, the gray paint from here over, that's going to cover not only this tan, it's going to cover that little bit of white, but not that much white had I not put the masking tape on. Does that make sense? So I just wanted to show you that. I didn't want to give you the false hope. Oh, I'm just going to go and paint all my door frames because VideoJoe showed me how to put masking tape on, and you've got all your existing walls are painted. Let's say all your existing walls are painted, and you just want to give your door jambs a fresh coat of paint. And you're going to end up painting all of your doors because you saw my video on how easy it is to paint those doors and make them look that nice, and that you can do it. And you can set them all up in your garage. And I show you how to do all that. And now you got this bright idea that you're just going to put masking tape on the edge here because you're not a very good cut-in person of cutting in a line, and you're just going to run the masking tape on there. Well, guess what? It's not going to work, is it? Especially if you've got spray texture on your wall. I don't care how tight you put that masking tape, when you pull it off, this is what it's going to look like. And if that is your finished paint on your wall, now you're going to have to cut in your walls all in. So my advice to you is, if you ever were to go, and let's say you're just painting, you just want to give your doors a fresh coat of paint, you take all those out into your garage, and you want to paint your door frames, and they're all white now, but you've got a bright white, let's say, and it's a slight difference of coloration between a bright white and the white paint that you have on the edge of your door jamb now, or your door casings now. What to do with that? Well, my advice would be, when you get ready to paint, you're just painting your door frames, and this is your existing paint, and you're not going to be repainting, let's say, don't paint this edge at all from here over, okay? Just paint your new paint with your paintbrush from here over, all the way. Wrap it all the way around. Wrap it, and just paint to this edge, okay? You could still get all your door jambs painted, mask them off down at the bottom, where your tile floors are, where your wood floors are, where your vinyl planking flooring is, and stuff like that. At the bottom of something, if you've got carpet, you can kind of push the carpet back a little bit, get your masking tape down there, and kind of shove it down there, and you'll get it further than where it is. And then after you paint down to there, down to your masking tape, pull your masking tape off, and then refluff your carpet back up, let's say. If you've got this type of carpet, you know. If you've got a level loop Berber carpet, then just push your masking tape down as tight as you can, angling it down and then folding it over, and you'll be fine. Okay? So I wanted to give you the rest of the story when you're putting masking tape down on the wall before you paint your door jambs, okay? And you know why I did that, because I'm just repainting the bathroom, and I put new paint on there. I got it that close with the roller. How did I get it that close with the roller? Well, I show you that on one of my other videos. You care to watch that. And then I wanted to paint the rest of this door jamb because it wasn't painted from here over, because I wasn't doing the bathrooms before we moved into this house. I thought I'll just do this later so that I can put masking tape on there, paint this edge, because I wanted bright white paint all on this edge. I wanted it all to look 100% professional when I got all done. And I've achieved that because now this paint is all the way over there without me having to cut it in. I could have cut it in without putting that masking tape, but I wanted to show you how to do it with masking tape in case you're not very good with your cut-in brush, or you know, I wouldn't have been able to do that next to this cabinet. But now I've got all that edge because I put the masking tape on there first. You see what I mean? And now I don't have to cut the finished paint in as far to the white as I do. You see? There's hardly any white on that. Okay? So there's a little bit, but hey, that's fine. I don't mind that at all. All right? So now you know. Well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos.